Hi guys, this is Mike Doble. It is Christmas Day, December 25th at 3:15 p.m. You're looking live right now at the summit of Beech Mountain, up at the top of the 5,506-foot elevations. I'm going to give you a quickie tour, and the main reason I'm doing this is obviously it's kind of a slow news day, and the weather's not cooperating, but look at the clouds as they're hovering over the top right here. I think you can see it right here on the screen. They're literally just moving west to east on us here as far as the photo's concerned. Obviously some moisture is meant to be coming in. I'll actually pan around and show you some of the other mountains here in a minute, but just wanted to do this little quick recording because everybody's talking. I'm getting a lot of emails and stuff asking about weather. And as you can see here, this is at Beech Mountain, and they've got open to the top, upper and lower Shawnee Haw, upper and lower Robbins Run, and the snow looks awfully nice. You know, as we kind of look around the area a little bit, you're going to see some discoloration, and that's going to happen with these mild temperatures and a little bit of rain that's moving into the area on and off, intermittently at least over the next several days. But just wanted to kind of give you a quickie tour and kind of talk temperatures a little bit because everybody thinks with all these mild temperatures the snow just goes away. I think it was Brad Panovich that was talking a little bit about, if not Brad, it might have been Mike Steniford from up in Washington, D.C., was talking a little bit about the December angle, the sun angle, and you don't get quite the meltage that you might get even into January and February, believe it or not. With these mild temperatures. David Lesher up at Canaan Valley, and we'll actually go ahead and pop over. I'm going to kind of move around sporadically here, but I'm going to show you real quick. This is from the mid-station view at Canaan Valley here in a minute. You can see everything's kind of socked in a little bit. They are getting some drizzle there. Let me see if I can get you a better shot here of Canaan. This should be, yeah, there you go. And you can see some light drizzle coming in. I actually was watching this just a bit ago and saw a number of skiers and snowboarders coming down. So the moisture's kind of already moved in a little bit up around West Virginia. But I will tell you, watching David Lesher's weather channel, weather station this morning, he was talking about low temperatures this morning for Christmas Day reached almost an all-time record that was set back in 2015. Not quite. 2015, believe it or not, Christmas Day was warmer. That was 6 years ago now. But we were talking about it last year. I think we had snow flurries on Christmas Eve. So 48 degrees was a low there at Canaan Valley this morning. And it was obviously, not conducive for great conditions. Although, as you can tell, there are plenty of snow base, even at Canaan Valley, who really just began to make snow in earnest over the last few days. I'll whip over real quick to show you the Shaver Center camera. It's going to be pretty fogged in there as well, up on top of Snowshoe, and you can see some of that discoloration as I was alluding to here, and that's something that we're going to unfortunately see. But I will tell you, plenty of base depths. There's 30 inches of snow base here at Snowshoe Mountain. Let's talk temperatures just a little bit, and as I do so, I'll kind of take you around the area. This is going to be a live shot at Appalachian Ski Mountain. You can see partly cloudy skies there, a lot of sun peeking through, and it is 59 degrees there at Appalachian Ski Mountain right now. I can tell you here at my home, I'm between Boone and Banner Elk, and at my home up on top of Sleepy Hollow, we saw 68 degrees just a little while ago. It's now chilled down a little bit, but still 64 degrees, and that could be very close to records. I can tell you that the high record back in 2015 up on Beech Mountain, look at the crowd there, by the way, good crowd at Appalachian Ski Mountain, but the record high temperature back in 2015 on Christmas Day at Beech Mountain was 58 degrees, and right now at Beech it is 54 degrees. So not sure we're going to get a record, but it's definitely going to be very near to those kind of records. See good lift lines going on right now, although nothing really dramatic there at Appalachian. Going to show you the base of Beech Mountain. You can see plenty of snow coverage side to side. Good number of people. Look like they're enjoying the slopes right now as that zooms in down on what Beech Mountain calls the play yard. Mentioned again, 54 degrees there right now. So although mild, not necessarily a record that we saw several years ago. Records are going to be close. Very high temperatures today across the region, especially where the sun is out, which we're seeing a lot around North Carolina. This is over on the beginner slope at Beech. Go back up real quick to the top, see if that pans around a little bit again from the camera up at the top of the summit, and you can see not a big crowd. We were over there. I was skiing on Thursday, and I think it was Thursday, and the slopes were more crowded on Thursday than they are as you're seeing today. We'll go now over to Cataloochee ski area in beautiful Maggie Valley. As you can tell, the sun is out, glaring into the camera, facing the camera a little bit. You can see some thin coverage over here on this skier's right, on the camera's left. But all in all, good base depths, and I saw good base coverage as I did the snow report this morning. Go over to skisoutheast.com and you can check out the slope conditions there for all the ski areas and see everybody's got pretty good base depths. So I think we're going to weather this mild period here up until January 1st, 2nd, where we definitely see some cold temperatures coming back in. I'll see if we can't get a good shot from the top of Cataloochee. There we go, from the top of upper oh my gosh. A little bit of a firm blowing in the wind there in our way a little bit. But you can see good coverage. They've done a good job of being able to make snow and maintain snow. So we're looking in pretty good shape there. Unfortunately for a lot of the, sorry about that guys. For a lot of the Sugar Ski and Country Club fans at the top of Sugar Mountain, they did not make snow at what used to be called the Big Red Trail. Now it's Oma's, and they did not make snow there, unfortunately. So unfortunately we're not seeing snow coverage there on that part of the mountain. We do see, however, a small truck up on top of the slopes there. I'm going to jump back up to kind of give you a rundown. Canaan Valley right now is running 51 degrees, a light rain, light drizzle going on. Get you to Silver Creek, where we can tell you at Snowshoe right now, they are also getting a light drizzle. You can see some of that snow discoloration that I was talking about. And that, by the way, could be still 2 feet of snow right there at the base. It's just that's kind of a natural thing that you start seeing when you get these kind of mild temperatures and that moisture kind of wicking up and into the snow. So you see some discoloration there. Plenty of good coverage, plenty of base depth. They'll weather the next week very well. 30-inch base across the entire mountain. But anyway, 50 degrees there and drizzling. Going to take you to 2 shots here at Timberline, where you can see they've got the beginning area escalator running. It's windy out across most of the mountaintops, mostly cloudy right now at Timberline, and 53 degrees at 3:23 p.m. At Timberline. I said I'd show you 2 views. Here's going to be a rainy, fogged in, kind of a rainy drizzle fog coverage there at the top of Timberline looking down the mountain. Unfortunately, we're not getting a good view there right now. Let's go to a better shot at Winter Place ski area, where we're seeing modest crowd right now. We were seeing a little bit of drizzle earlier, but now it looks like it's overcast skies. 55 degrees at Winter Place, so they're in good shape, and as you can tell, lots of good coverage. Did a really good job of making snow and maintaining, farming that snow, and really didn't open until they felt like they were going to need to open and be prepped and ready for this holiday period, which in earnest really begins tomorrow. We'll kind of get you around the Virginia skiers right now. Bryce, one of the warm spots. Good shot here. A lot of times this camera's kind of faded out, but there's a good shot here. But it is 66 degrees, overcast right now, as you can tell. 66 degrees at Bryce Resort, which I think they've done a phenomenal job of making snow at every window of opportunity. I'm going to check real quick. Last I saw, the Homestead camera at Omni Homestead Resort is out. They do have the new camera, and I'm guessing they're installing it pretty much as we speak. Yeah, that camera is still down. I want to go over to Massanutten, where Massanutten was reporting mostly cloudy skies and 62 degrees. I'm going to wait out for a minute here because this camera does pan around to some much better views, as you're going to be able to tell here. Looks like a good modest crowd there as well. Partly cloudy skies, as you can tell off in the distance. Good base coverage though. Same thing. I saw up to 40 inches of base at Massanutten as they were reporting that this morning. Again, 62 degrees, mostly cloudy. I'm going to wait for this to pan around to the better part of the mountain. There we go. And now you can see it goes all the way up into the top of the hill. So Massanutten looks like they've done quite a good job as well. Wintergreen was reporting 60 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. You can see quite a good bit of base down here at what they call the Blue Ridge Express cam at the bottom of the Blue Ridge Express. Get you over to the top of skyline, which you're going to see some beautiful long-range distance here, and I'll let this thing pan around to the main portion of the mountain. In Wintergreen, I've written about it the last couple of days. They've really had a challenge with staff, challenge with up to 30 plus or minus of their staff testing positive for COVID. We think it's the Omicron, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but the variant, and that seems to be a little less intense in terms of what it's doing with people getting sick and then getting well literally in just a matter of a few days. So hopefully that's going to be the case with their staff, and they'll be able to get them back here shortly. But you can see good coverage really across the mountain, and I could tell you 7-8 days ago there was almost no snow on these slopes, so they did a pretty remarkable job. I'll get you up to Wisp Resort, where you're going to be able to see some overcast conditions there. This is at the top of what they call Squirrel Cage, 53 degrees and overcast there right now as well. But that kind of gives you a good tour of the region. We're seeing a mix of sunny skies and drizzle across some of the region. Here in the high country of western North Carolina, I can tell you it's mostly a partly cloudy sky, as you can tell here, looking this view at the Eagle's Nest camera up on top. That's kind of the highest part of Banner Elk, lowest part of Beech, or kind of a combination of both. But anyway, beautiful conditions in a lot of the area, just mild. But did want to give you that rundown. I hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to check back. Kenny and I and a big crew will be up at Snowshoe Mountain. We'll be heading up tomorrow, some of us, and others on Monday and Tuesday. But we should have a pretty big crew and get you a lot of good photos and videos that we'll be sharing. Matt Laws will be taking over for the snow report tomorrow morning to allow us that travel day, and hope you guys will be checking back early and often. So anyway, that's it for now. Have a great day, and again, Merry Christmas from everybody here at skisoutheast.com.